Hello everyone, welcome to new video. Today we are going to discuss about new point, that is specific heat capacity, the next video module of our chapter, that is heat. The name of the chapter is heat and the name of the point is specific heat capacity. Capacity. What is meant by capacity, students? Capacity is nothing but the holding ability of a substance. Now, what is the holding ability of a substance? See this. If you have a bottle, that water bottle you buy when you travel from one place to another place through the train, to any transportation vehicle, you are transporting ourselves from one place to another place. Okay, what you have to do is you just take 1 liter water bottle, 1.5 liter water bottle, or 2 liter water bottle, 7 liter water bottle. In that 7 liter, 4 liter, 1 liter, what was that 741? So that 741 is nothing but the capacity of that bottle to hold the water. Okay, so that is known as capacity. Now heat, specific heat capacity. What is meant by specific heat capacity? If temperature, up to what certain temperature the object do not changes its state, that temperature is known as, or the holding capacity of the temperature is known as heat capacity, specific heat capacity. As we all know, we have previously seen, what you have to do is you just have to take a one bucket full of water and in other bucket you have to take a sand. Okay, in the summer season what you have to do is you just have to put these two buckets in the outside, means outside your home, outside the house, and after some time, after some interval of a time, you might be noticed that whenever the substances were given, means the capacity materials were given, in that we can see that the substances which are clearly seen to us, that is, means its temperature should be changes as per the requirement. Water, what exactly happens to the water? It slowly get hot and slowly get cooled down. But in the case of sand, it's immediately get hot and immediately get cold. So that immediately getting hot or immediately getting cold is nothing but the specific heat capacity, of that particular material. As we have seen, students, over here, see the students, we can clearly see specific heat capacity. As we know, one bottle you have taken which is 5 liters bottle, another bottle which is different in the size having 4 liter capacity, another bottle having 2 liter capacity. So each and every material has their own specific heat capacity. So because of that only this point should be made. Now in that point we have one activity. That activity I am going to tell you how to solve this activity. First you have to take a box. Okay, first you have to take the box. The box is totally fulfilled with the wax. Wax, you know very well what is meant by wax. Beeswax, correct, beeswax. What is meant by beeswax? So beeswax is nothing but the wax which we have seen around the candle. Chandelier candle should be there, no? In that the chandelier candle should be used some particular oil or oilant. That oilant is known as, the oilant is made by wax only. Okay, so the oilant is made by wax only. So we have the wax which is initially in the molten form, we have fixed into a container which is square type container. In that we pour the liquid wax, melted wax. Afterwards what we have to let them to cool. Okay, afterwards it will be again turned into a solid state. Now next what we have to take 3 materials, Paul. Which one they are? First you have to take iron, second you have to take copper, and third you have to take lead. Iron, Fe, copper, Cu, lead, Pb. Okay, iron, copper and lead. These 3 balls you have to kept on a burner, and the burner has equal amount of heat. which is spread over a region or which is spread toward that ball, okay, at same instant of time, particularly same instant of time, okay. What you have to do is you have to hit these 3 balls up to a certain limit, up to a certain time, which means the time should be 5 minutes, okay. We'll consider here 5 minutes. You have to heat this box on a same flame, same temperature for a same time, that is 5 minutes, okay. Now what exactly happens? Iron get heat, copper get heat, lead get heat. What we have done, हमने क्या किया है, 3 बॉल लिए हैं, अलग अलग मटेरियल के लिए हैं, उसके बाद में इन तीनों बॉल्स को हमने बर्नर के ऊपर रखा है, बर्नर के ऊपर सेम टाइम पीरियड के लिए रखा है, टाइम पीरियड को कम ज़्यादा नहीं किया है हमने, टाइम पीरियड को सेम रखा है, ना ही टाइम पीरियड को कम किया है, ना ही टाइम पीरियड को ज़्यादा किया है, वी हैव केप्ट द टाइम पीरियड एज इक्वल. नेक्स्ट व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज, हमने इसी टाइम पीरियड के लिए, मतलब इसी टेम्परेचर के ऊपर, उसका टेम्परेचर भी हमने कांस्टेंट किया है, उसी टेम्परेचर के ऊपर इसको रखा है, और इस टेम्परेचर के ऊपर जब हमने ये बॉल रखे हैं, अब हमने क्या करना है, इन एक एक बॉल को लेना है. सबसे पहले वैक्स के ऊपर रखना है आपने आयरन, उसके बाद में रखना है आपने कॉपर, और उसके लास्ट वाले पॉइंट में आपने रखना है लीड. इन सबका मास भी इक्वल है, मींस ये तीनों बॉल मैंने कैसे लिए हैं, मास इज इक्वल, mass is equal means what, 1 kg 1 kg 1 kg, ओके. सभी मैंने तीनों भी 1 kg के लिए हैं. यहाँ पे आपको शायद लीड छोटा दिख रहा हो, लेकिन लीड भी सेम kg का है, that is PB, again 1 kg, same weight. Now what I have to do is I have just dropped these 3 balls at the same time on the wall or that wax. What exactly happens, we know very well wax is cold now, okay, and the balls are hot. The balls are hot and heat transfer from hot to cold, okay, heat transfer from hot to cold. What exactly happens when the iron is kept over the surface of a wax, so it start penetrating itself and it goes down 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 up to this portion. The iron ball should be goes up to this portion, means iron Fe is present over here. When we see the copper, so copper also start immersing itself, but should be less space, on the less space as compared to iron, and the lead should be penetrate inside in it, but again lesser than the copper, which means a very lesser than the iron. What we have seen from this activity, each and every material has its own different kind of a specific heat capacity, okay. Iron has more specific heat capacity than that of a copper, copper has more specific heat capacity than that of a lead, lead has a less specific heat capacity than that of a copper, and copper has a less specific heat than that of a iron. Okay students, what we have to see, what we have to concern with from there. So from here we can clearly instructed that iron has more heat capacity, that's the reason it absorb more heat at the same time, at the same instant of a time, while copper has a less, so that's the reason it acquires less than that of a iron but more than that of a lead, and lead has already less power of that absorbing temperature, so that's the reason lead has absorbed a least temperature, and because of that only it will be get least penetrate inside the wax wall. So that is nothing but the specific heat capacity. Now from that we have to make an equation, specific heat capacity. What was the equation? See this, it is specific heat capacity is totally dependent on mass. Why so? If we have a lead which is 100 kg and iron has 0.1 kg, so which has a greater specific heat capacity? Of course lead has, because lead has the greater mass, because of that only it acquires a greater. अगर 1 किलो में 1 डिग्री आता है तो यहाँ पे 100 किलो में कितना आएगा, 100 डिग्री चला जाएगा. So that's the reason specific heat capacity indicated by Q, the temperature is indicated by Q, or the surrounding temperature which is indicated by Q is equal to, it is totally dependent on mass into specific heat capacity of the substance. As you can see over here, each and every substance has its own specific heat capacity. अलग अलग substances होंगे, इन सबका जो specific heat capacity होता है, सबका specific heat capacity अलग अलग होता है, which is indicated by C. And third is dependent on temperature. Okay, delta T. What is meant by delta T? Delta T is nothing but the final temperature minus initial temperature, or T final minus T initial, bracket close, T final minus T initial is equal to delta T. Is it delta T? That is the specific heat capacity. Okay, write down the specific heat capacity. Up 3 points you have to write down. The first point is different kind of a material has different specific heat capacity. Okay, how we can write down this by a smaller mean? हम इसको छोटा करके कैसे लिख सकते हैं? देखिए, for example, okay, different substance has different specific heat capacity. सेकेंड पॉइंट क्या लिख सकते हैं हम लोग इसके अंदर? स्पेसिफिक हीट कैपेसिटी is depend on mass of a substance, specific heat capacity, of substance, and third one is temperature. These are some points on which the specific heat capacity is totally dependent. Okay students, I hope you understand these points. If you have any doubt regarding to this point, so just don't forget to ask me in the comment box which is given below. And if you have any queries regarding to this, that also you can ask in the comment box which is given below. Now we are going to discuss about heat exchange. What is meant by heat exchange? Same second one point. You know students, mc delta T Q. On that formula we have to learn some numericals. Some of numericals also we have to solve it. But the numericals should be taken in the separate video module. I am going to take this numericals in the separate video module because these numericals are little bit lengthy. ये सारे न्यूमेरिकल्स हीट चैप्टर में के सारे न्यूमेरिकल्स बहुत ज़्यादा लेंदी है, जल्दी से समझ में नहीं आता है. सो दैट्स द रीज़न व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू इज विल जस्ट टेक इट लेटर ऑन इन द सेपरेट वीडियो मॉड्यूल. फॉर दैट सब्सक्राइब द चैनल, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ओनली विल गेट द नोटिफिकेशन इफ आई अपलोड द वीडियो. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ सी mc into delta T is equal to Q. That is the formula that we have used to indicate or to explain the specific heat capacity. Now we are going to discuss about the new point, that is heat exchange. What is meant by heat exchange? For that what I have to do is I am just going to take one box which is insulated box. Okay, what I am going to take this insulated box. What is meant by insulated? Insulate means what? Which protect from inner side also and outer side also. From where? By soldiers, by swords or what? No. Insulator means what? Which do not allow to pass. Which do not allow to pass. Had you seen insulator of heat, insulator of current? What is meant by insulator? The substance through which heat cannot pass or current cannot pass is known as insulator. Here insulator is the same. What is meant by insulator? Insulator is the substance through which heat cannot be passed. Why so? Because देखो बेटा, आपने क्या करना है, एक बॉल लेना है, A बॉल, दूसरा बॉल लेना है B बॉल. दोनों का मास सेम है 1 kg, here also 1 kg, but the temperature should be different. A has a temperature up to 100 degrees Celsius while B has a temperature up to 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, just tell me beta, if you have kept this box in the atmosphere, are you able to calculate the temperature in the atmosphere? What you have to do is take the thermometer in the hand and find it out like this. Here temperature, here temperature, here temperature, because box exceed a temperature in the surrounding, but surrounding is not small. It is a vast region, vast area. So that's the reason what we have to do is we don't care, means we have to take a thermometer in a hand and just finding out everywhere that here is the temperature is up to 4 degree, here 3 degree, here 2 degree, here 1 degree, then add it all. It's not possible, no. So that's the reason we have taken a box. Why so? Because inside the box you can calculate easily. So that's the reason we have taken a box over here. Okay students, now what we have to go do is we have to heat this A ball up to 100 degrees Celsius and B ball up to 50 degrees Celsius, and then cap this two ball inside the that box A, B, having initial temperature 100, having initial temperature 50 degree. Now we said, now we have a rule. Which rule? That hot to cold, that is heat exchange. That rule is your heat exchange. Okay, heat always transfer from hot body to cold body. Initially what happens, students, here I am going to write down the reading which I have gotten from A, and here whatever readings I have gotten from B. Okay, now here a time period. Okay, time period also we have to take in consider, because it is not a vast technique that which we held in within 0 second or 1 second only. So that's the reason. Initially time period should be 0 time period wise, so we have taken time period because at that time we kept the box inside the container, and container get closed. Initial temperature is 100 degrees Celsius and B has the temperature 50 degrees Celsius. After 5 minutes, what happened? 10 degree transmitted to B. Why so? Because A is hot, B is cold. Okay, now here we said, here we just going to do this one calculation, that is total. Here if we see, the total is 150. Okay, now after 5 minutes 10 degree should be transmitted over here, so 90 over here, 9, because 10 reduces from here, 10 added to here, so that's there is a 90, 10 added 60. After again 5 minutes, more 5 minutes, what happened? Again 10 degree reduces and 10 degree should be added over here, which becomes 80 and here becomes 70. Okay, after again 2 minutes, what happens? The 4 degree should be transmitted from A and means transmitted from A to B. So what exactly happens? It comes 76, it comes 74. After again 1 minute more, again means minus 4 plus 1, because minus 4 here, so plus 4 is here, plus 4 is there. Okay, now what is hot, what is cold? Again A is hot, B is cold, which means again heat transfer between A to B only. So 76, again 1 degree should be transmitted over here, here B side also 75 degree. Now just tell me, students, now heat exchange take place from B to A or A to B? Nothing, never. Why so? Because both the side temperature is equal, and this law valid only when hot cold is there. If both has the same temperature, at that time this law cannot be exceed or this law cannot be over exist. Why so? अगर ये law अगर temperature change नहीं होता और अगर ये law यहाँ पे applicable नहीं होता तो क्या होता मालूम है? हमारे शरीर के अंदर की पूरी गर्मी बाहर निकल जाती. सर्दी रहो, गर्मी रहो, ठंडी रहो, कुछ भी रहो, हीट एक्सचेंज होते ही रहता. बाहर का अंदर आता नहीं तो अंदर का बाहर जाता. बट ऐसा होता है क्या? नहीं. जब दोनों इक्वल हो जाते तो क्या होता है? हीट एक्सचेंज stop हो जाता है. Same thing will be happens over here. And if you take the addition of each and every time, so the addition should be 150 only, because 60 plus 90 150, 70 plus 80 150, 74 plus 76 again 150, and 75 and 75 again 150. So the total heat always remains constant. Total heat remains constant. So how we can make the definition or how we can make the point? Heat exchange, heat before exchange or sorry, we can make the point a different way. The total heat before exchange is equal to total heat after exchange. After exchange, which means before exchanging that heat, the temperature should be 150, and after interchanging the temperature, at that time also the temperature should be 150. Right now on the screen beta, you are able to see the heat exchange, means the different kind of a specific heat capacity of different material are you able to see on the screen right now. Second important thing is there, that is the unit of heat. That unit of heat is nothing but the, see students, what is meant by unit of heat? See, each and every thing has their own units. Means for Newton, Newton is used to indicate force. Same as like that, work also has its own unit. Work is equal to joule, force is equal to Newton, mass is equal to kg, weight is equal to Newton, because weight and force are equal. So here unit of heat is also there. Unit of heat What is the unit of heat? The SI unit of heat, because heat is also in the form of energy. Heat is nothing but the form of energy. That's the reason the SI unit of heat is joule. SI unit of heat is joule. SI unit of heat is joule, which is indicated by capital letter J, because J is the J is nothing but the name of the scientist, joule. So that is why. So how we can define it? So the temperature or the amount of heat necessary to rise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius, or the amount of heat require of 1 gram of water to increase its temperature by 1 degree Celsius is known as heat, or is known as heat, that is heat. So that is the unit. 1 joule means what? The temperature require, 1 joule is equal to what? The amount of heat required of 1 gram of water to increase its temperature by 1 degree Celsius is known as heat. Okay students, so that is nothing but the heat exchange. I hope you understand this phenomenon. If you like this phenomenon, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. And soon I am going to upload the numericals of this chapter in next video module. For that also you have to subscribe the channel. If you subscribe the channel, so you will get the notification whenever I will upload the video. On that notification you are able to watch and you will never miss an update. So thanks for the watching. Thank you.